Hello, my friends. We find ourselves in a time where many of us are managing the devastating pain of loss. So many people are sick, so many are hungry, so many are in need. The holiday season only seems to bring these unfortunate truths into bold relief. And this year in particular, it's magnified exponentially. What can we do? Well, if able, we should search our hearts for the spirit of generosity. It is more blessed to give than receive. Established charities from St. Vincent de Paul to the Salvation Army all stress this platitude as part of their mission statement. Yes, it is better to give, especially at this time of year. You can bring all those items, new or used, old or store-bought, to that honorable place found in nearly every town across this land, the Donation Center. The following darkly spiced little serving of suspense was part of our Holiday Haunt series, which was taped live in New York City on November 17th, 2019. We hope you enjoy this lump of coal culled from our archives. It's actually quite a sparkly, if somewhat dusky diamond. It is being presented to you, our listening audience, for the very first time.
Good evening. Have your halls been decked? Your tree trimmed, your bells jingled, your chestnuts roasted over an open fire? Then it sounds like you are ready for some holiday haunts, my friends. A fireside mystery theater tradition that dates all the way back to the days when Friendster was still a thing. Now, I am very excited to reveal to you your secret Satan, Santa. Down, boy. He just dropped off this gift for you, a tale called The Donation Center. Hope you like it. Unfortunately, he ate the receipt, so it looks like you're stuck with it. Enjoy!
Oh, really, guys? Between the two of you, you can't lift it off the floor.
Oh, come on now, Mr. Tillman.
This thing weighs a ton.
And it's ugly.
All right. No one asked for your non-professional opinion, Pete. Hey, just try not to scuff up the floor.
This floor is so caked with grime, I don't think anyone would be able to tell.
Very funny.
If only I was kidding.
Who the hell would even want this thing?
Hey, I think it's a very nice piece. I'm sure it will go to a good home.
Not unless the cast of the Jersey Shore want a giant, ugly old mirror like this to stare into. Who designed this frame? Liberace's tailor?
All right. You two have a real future in comedy. Just lean it against the wall for now. Hey, what time is it?
4:25.
Oh boy. Hey, they'll be here any minute now.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry, merry!
Hey, Sheriff Downey!
Look out, incoming! Come on, Floyd, step lively.
You see the size of this box, right, Sheriff? Can you swing the door a bit wider?
I've already got it open all the way, Floyd.
Pete, Carly, just don't stand there. Help Deputy Floyd.
Right.
Of course.
I think all of us at the 51st Precinct set a new record this year.
We have a few big boxes to drop off.
Yes, that's right. And all those poor youngsters are going to have a brighter Christmas thanks to our efforts.
Wow, I see some brand new toys in there, too.
Of course, only the best for these kids.
Mattel, Hasbro, Play School, Parker Brothers, good stuff the kids will actually want.
Oh, this is just great.
Yeah, well, I must say, our drive this year was very popular. Almost as popular as
Our toy drive? Excuse me, Deputy Floyd. You won't mind if I squeeze past you here?
Captain Reeves.
How are you, Captain Reeves? Making a drop-off as well?
Yep. Me and the boys down at Hook and Ladder 81 have done it again. Nice haul you got there, Sheriff Downey. I just wanted to congratulate you before you brought in the big stuff. All the goodies we collected. All 20 boxes full.
It's not a competition, Captain Reeves.
Oh, you're so right, Sheriff Downey. Exhibiting our sheer dominance, that's That's what our softball tournament is for.
I knew he was going to bring that up.
The boys in blue. Hey, you sure blew it last season.
Isn't it time for you to go polish your pole or something, Reeves?
Yeah, I didn't know it was possible to pitch a no-hitter in a softball game, but yeah, there you have it.
Well, when the pitches aren't the only things that are underhanded.
Hey, what are you trying to say?
Man and child cannot live on toys alone.
Oh, Reverend Lowe!
Hello, Reverend.
This year's food drive simply brought out the best in my congregation. We are thrilled to present a true horn of plenty for our less fortunate citizens. That is, as soon as all these toys make it through the door.
Oh, this is great. All this. At this rate, we're going to need to expand the donation center.
You see that cube truck parked in the curb over there? That's us!
That entire cube truck is filled with food donations.
Yes, it is. And we'll be making a second trip and a third. And I should also mention that we owed a huge debt of gratitude
Well, look at this big, beautiful mess of generosity.
Councilman Merriman!
I love it. I just absolutely love it.
Councilman Merriman was the real fire in our engine for this food drive. He helped us go door to door and collect all of these items. God bless him. God bless him!
Thank you, Reverend Lowe. This is supposed to be the season for giving, for remembering the less fortunate. We're all here for that one common cause, aren't we? St. Raymond's Church, our local police force, the brave men and women of our fire department, this wonderful organization, this blessed charity. Each and every one of us in this room is making a difference, has devoted himself to something greater than his and her individual selves. Feeding the hungry, giving happiness and joy to those who have so little of their own. I hope you fully realize the good, might I say, saintly work we have all done and continue to do. Now, let's take some pictures. Stu, why don't you come in closer here, get all these folks in the shot.
Oh, great, a photo op. Is this going to be in the newspaper?
Yes.
Great, just after I shaved off my mustache.
Hey, it's a better look, actually. Except for the fact that I can now actually see the rest of your face.
Come on, people. Let's all pose together. Stu, come in closer. Okay, not that close. A little further back. Make sure you're getting me, the firemen, the cops, and Rev Lowe, and all the goodies in the background. We can get it all in one shot. I know it. Are you getting all that now, Stu?
Captain Reeves, your elbow is sticking right in my chin.
And I'm not even trying to be imposing.
Or a total ass. It seems effortless for you, Reeves.
If I may, I'd also like to say something.
Sure thing, Reverend. But can we get a close-up of you first, please?
A close-up of me?
Yes, you. Come here, handsome.
Oh, in that case, let me put my collar on. There we go. How do I look?
Like the first verse in the book of Fabulous.
Oh, well, I don't know.
Hey, everyone. Thank you so much, everyone. Sheriff Downey, Deputy Floyd, Captain Reeves, Reverend Lowe, Councilman Merriman. This has been, without a doubt, in all the years I have managed this center, the largest amount of donations we've ever received from the local food and toy drive on a single day. All of you, just do what you need to do with your photo op. We'll just take the rest from here. Pete, Carly, once we get these boxes of toys in, please head out to the cube truck and let's get all that food in here.
Ho, ho, ho! Let's break the tingly Yuletide tension for just a moment. You know what they say about Santa, right? He sees you when you're sleeping. But I bet he also sees what you're sleeping on. Oh dear. Santa's wondering, have you been using the same few pairs of sheets you've had for decades? Yeah, they may be soft now after you've washed them a billion times, but they're also frayed and faded and have more holes in them than some of those old Christmas stockings you pull out every year. Well, what do you think about curling up all cozy and snug for a long winter's nap in a new set of silky smooth Brooklinen sheets? I can already see those sugar plums starting to get their dance on in your head. Out with the bedding from Christmases past, my friends. You can ride out the cold winter months in style and get a better night's sleep with Brooklinen. Brooklinen was started by a couple who set out to find elegant and high-quality home essentials that didn't cost a fortune. Turns out they couldn't, so they founded Brooklinen as the first direct-to-consumer bedding company. They work directly with manufacturers to make luxury available directly to you without the luxury-level markups. Brooklinen has a variety of sheets, colors, patterns, and materials to fit your needs and tastes. And Brooklinen is a lot more than sheets. They've got comforters, pillows, towels, even loungewear. Christmas has come early for me ever since I've cozied into my very own set of Brooklinen Luxe Sateen sheets. The siren call of my buttery smooth bedding has me crawling into bed a little earlier each night and lingering a little longer each morning. Well, they keep me snug and warm, but not too hot. Luxury indeed. And they do look as beautiful as they feel. Sleepy time has been an utter delight. I am not alone with a rave review. Brooklinen has over 50,000 five-star reviews and counting. They are quite confident you will love their products. They even offer a 365-day money-back guarantee. Hey, the holidays can be stressful enough, and we're still in the midst of a pandemic. It's only fair that you holiday gift yourself or someone you love a heavenly night's sleep in premium quality and comfort without the premium cost. Put some holly jolly self-care under the tree this year. Go to brooklinen.com right now and use promo code FIRESIDE to get 10% off your first order and free shipping. BROOKLINEN.com and enter promo code FIRESIDE for 10% off your first order and free shipping. Not even the biggest Scrooge would argue with a deal like that. brooklinen.com, promo code FIRESIDE at checkout. Now let's jingle on back to the donation center.
Hello? Donation Center. How can I help you? Alice. Oh, hi, Alice. Oh, my. Oh, all right. Don't worry. I'm on my way. Yes. Love you. Yes, please. Just wait till I get there. Thanks. Bye.
Everything all right, Mr. Tillman?
Well, yes.
What's the matter, Mr. Tillman?
Well, it's a little personal. I can't get into it here, guys. I have to take off sooner than I'd planned. Can I count on you two to finish up around here and lock up the center for the night?
Sure thing, Mr. Tillman.
No problem.
Thank you. Well, it's a good thing what we do here, isn't it? It's a good thing. You feel it, especially around this time of year.
Yes, indeed, Mr. Tillman.
Days like today make it all worthwhile.
You said it.
Here's the keys, catch. Good hands, Pete.
The best pair of hands you got around here, Mr. Tillman. Get home safe. Hope everything's all right.
Yeah, thanks, Pete. Oh, thanks, Carly. Good night. I'll see you tomorrow.
Ugh. What an idiot.
Pete, that's a bit harsh. He means well.
A well-meaning idiot is still an idiot, Carly.
Well, we work for him. What does that make us?
People who can't seem to get a break, unless they know how to make the most of a situation. Be a good kid. Pass me that empty box, why don't you?
Oh, here?
Thanks.
What do you mean by that? Making the most of a situation?
You're new around here, but you seem to be pretty bright. You'll catch on.
Catch on to what?
Why did you take this job, Carly? And don't tell me that you wanted to make a difference.
Oh, well, maybe I did. But unemployment around here is way high, and
This was the only thing going. That was also me when I started here. The pay is garbage. But I admit, there are some perks.
Are you doing what I think you're doing?
Charity begins at home. Besides, I already know you do the same thing. You don't have to hide it from me anymore.
Oh, you don't know what you're talking about.
Come on. Grab that empty box there and help for yourself.
I only take a couple of things here and there. Okay? Like a can of soup, pair of socks. Everyone does, right? I mean, it's like taking Post-it notes and paper clips home from the office.
You work hard here. We work hard here. Stock up.
But Mr. Tillman...
doesn't know his head from his ass. He hardly has any idea what goes in or what goes out of this place. They're too underfunded to have a reliable database. They rely on the honor system, if you can believe that.
This stuff still has to go to the folks it's intended for, right?
Sure, but does that mean they should get the best stuff? You see most of the derelicts that come in here, don't you? You think they're entitled to something better than the used items and no-frills stuff? Believe me, they're happy with whatever you give them. Besides, whatever they're getting from us is an upgrade. Believe me.
It's still not meant for us.
Look, Carly. You know how much of the revenue this charity makes actually goes into the charity? Look it up. Pennies. Pennies on the dollar. Know where the rest of it goes? To overhead and operational expenses. What a friggin' racket.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Look it up. Most people don't even bother to. Here, take a look at this article on Forbes.com. Pretty reliable source. Go ahead, take my phone and read it.
Huh. Wow.
Stock up. Hey, it's good to pick up the better brands, but always check the expiration dates. Sometimes these jokes donate expired items. There you go. Now you're getting the idea. Good.
What a racket.
Now, let's take a look at some of these toys. What's this? A brand new video game console? Unopened? Still sealed? For these people? You gotta be kidding. You know how hard my parents had to work for me to have anything remotely like this thing? Come on now.
You're going to take that?
Hey, I saw it first. Go on, take a look and see if there's anything you want. But this thing is mine now.
What are you going to do with it?
Sell it online, of course. 100% pure profit. And these ding-dongs won't even notice. Especially this year. I've never seen so much stuff. Good stuff donated to the center. It's more than old man Tillman has ever had to keep track of. His feeble old mind won't even notice. Believe me, I've been doing this for a long time now.
Pete, aren't you afraid you might be taking this too far? I mean, after all, the sheriff's department is connected with the toy drive big time.
Don't even get me started on those buffoons. You see the way they were acting all this afternoon? All falling all over each other, congratulating themselves for their selflessness? Give me a break. Maybe you want to puke.
But Pete, it's just that I can't...
Hey, don't tell me that I made a mistake sharing all this with you, hun. I didn't have to do it, you know.
I see your point, Pete. Totally. I just don't want you to...
Because remember, I also know about you, Carly, and what you've done around here. You're not for sainthood either, you know. Oh, come on. Pick up a box. Christmas has come early for me and you, babe.
Okay. Sounds good. Oh, wait.
What is it?
Oh, you realize we haven't locked up for the night yet.
We're okay. No one's coming in here. And there's no one here but us.
I'll feel better if we lock up.
Well, I guess that makes sense. Here's the keys, catch. Good hands.
I'll be back in a moment.
All right. Really good stuff. Really good stuff. Oh, this extra dough is going to really come in handy. Christmas is coming, the goose is getting fat. Please put a penny in the old man's... Hey, Carly? Carly, you there? Hey, Carly! Carly!
Pete?
What's the matter?
Do you have another set of keys besides the ones Mr. Tillman gave you?
No, just that set.
Are you sure these are the keys to the center?
Let me see.
Here.
That's them for sure.
Oh, then I don't know what to tell you.
What? What is it?
The doors were already locked, all of them. Who could have done that?
Maybe Mr. Tillman did it by accident. He's a senile old bastard.
It's very strange. He has another set of keys?
Not that I know of. But who knows? Maybe it's possible. Ah! There it is again.
What was that?
No, yes. What was that?
Mr. Tillman.
For God's sake.
Oh, Pete, Carly.
You've been here this whole time, Mr. Tillman.
I was hoping I was wrong. I really was. I didn't want to believe it was true. I'm absolutely heartbroken, you two.
Mr. Tillman, I think I can explain...
Shut up, Carly. It's too late now.
No, Pete, no. It's not too late. It's never too late to learn.
Oh, the giant mirror we brought in today. Oh my God, it's just moving by itself.
No.
Yeah, so it did, yes. The time has come. Time for you to face that mirror and to learn.
Oh my God. Oh my God, what am I seeing?
No, come on.
Observe the reflections that you two cast. It's plain to see. You may not quite recognize yourselves, but believe me. Oh, no, don't try to look away. You cannot, no matter what you do.
Please.
There are two faces staring back at you. The boy you see there, he is called Ignorance. And the girl, she is called Want.
What?
Beware them both and all of their degree. But most of all, beware this boy. Ignorance will be the death of us all.
Come join the army, to battle we go. Jesus will help us to conquer the foe. Fighting for right and opposing the wrong, the Salvation Army is marching along. Marching along, marching along. The Salvation Army is marching along. Soldiers of Jesus, be valiant and strong. The Salvation Army is marching along. Come join our army, the foe must be driven. To Jesus, our captain, the world shall be given. Foes may surround us, we'll press through the throng. The Salvation Army is marching along. Marching along, marching along. The Salvation Army is marching along. Soldiers of Jesus, be valiant and strong. The Salvation Army is marching along. Marching along, marching along. The Salvation Army is marching along. Soldiers of Jesus, be valiant and strong. The Salvation Army is marching along. The Salvation Army is marching along.
And that was The Donation Center. The cast featured in this episode include James Scully as Pete, Cacie Laforest as Carly, David Linton as Mr. Tillman, Alain Laforest as Deputy Floyd, James Rieser as Captain Reeves, Eirik Davey-Gislason as Reverend Lowe, James Kleinmann as Councilman Merriman, and the part of Sheriff Downey was played by me, Ali Silva. The song Come Join Our Army by William James Pearson was performed by Caitlin McKechney, accompanied by Nico Sleator. The Donation Center was written by Silbin Sandovar and directed by Payne-Strange. Our live show and podcast are produced by Gustavo Rodriguez and me for Fireside Mystery Productions. The musical score was improvised and performed by Nico Sleator. Our sound effects designer and engineer was Greg Russ. Our technical director at the Slipper Room was Johnny Goddard. Our production assistant was Evan Sachs. Jason Graves composed our theme music, and I manage our audio post-production. This little treat may be one unearthed from the vault of previously unreleased and given a good dusting and polish, but we're also in the midst of crafting brand new audio delights that we are very excited to share with you. Yes, new content is on its way. It takes us a bit longer to produce under the constraints of our COVID era, but I think you'll agree it will be very much worth the wait. We want to add that none of this is possible without the support from our listeners. And in particular, it's our Patreon patrons who stoke our fires and help us to burn long and bright into the future. If you don't already know, a contribution through Patreon, $1, $2, $5 or more per month, can provide the vital lifeblood we need to keep doing this thing we do. Hey, we know times are tough, so we're not laying on the pressure. But if you happen to be in a place where you can become a Patreon patron, not only do we have infinite thanks for you, we offer some delightful treats of gratitude. And now, when you become a patron at $5 or more per month, in addition to access to exclusive bonus content, we are now offering new episodes ad-free in our exclusive Patreon feed. Find out all about it and become an FMT Patreon patron today. Go to patreon.com/Fireside Mystery Theater or just follow the link on our website. We thank you so much for any support you can give to help keep our fireside flickering. A great big whopping shout out of thanks to our newest Patreon patron who's throwing some much needed fuel into our fires, Yesenia Pacheco. Yesenia! Oh, thank you so much for listening and for spreading some love and good holiday cheer. You've given us an attitude of gratitude, and we hope to make you a very proud patron. Hey, subscribe to our podcast. It's free, and giving us a rating and review is the easiest way of showing us some love. You can do it on Apple Podcasts or Podchaser. Spread that good word of our audio drama loving ways, my friends. It's a holiday gift we would truly cherish, and it doesn't even cost a penny. Be sure to find us and give us a shout on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Fireside Mystery. Our live performance stage may have gone dark for now, but that doesn't mean we aren't still doggedly driven and determined to deliver deliciously dark diversions to those socially distanced eardrums of yours. Stay tuned for all new content we are creatively crafting and suspensefully stirring just for you. This holiday season, remember to be resolute, to keep the faith, to extend every kindness, to follow the light, and yes, to mind the shadows. We'll get through this, friends. Happy holidays to all, and best wishes for a much brighter new year.